welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida's offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Mississippi State's offense has the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Porter. Gets it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. He'll keep it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Creates a little space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes his shot. And it's incomplete on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Off the play fake on first down. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The play action fake. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. On the move at the 30. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Behind the chains now on second and long. Let's go. To the ground with the back. Tackled there by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Past the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Slips one guy, now he's loose.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for room. It's ball. Hard running there. Oh, and runs through another guy. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Gators. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in there.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Gonna run it. It's ball. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. It's Porter. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Croman Hoke. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's ball. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Got a man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Mississippi State right back to the line. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to run it. Moving past the 25. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Rushes on him. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time,
lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Under fire. Lets it fly. It's complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll pull it down. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw up. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Porter. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Mississippi State going up tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Looking deep down the right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's ball. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. The lone back's got it. Got room to work. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Pucks it out of the air. Breaks the tackle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
If you didn't have a headache
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. I have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Motion from the wide out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Florida. They move on top here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game has completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The sure hands, it's short. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught over the middle, it's short. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Looking to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. It's complete. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll run the option. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Going to try to get it himself. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
With that miss, this kid's now 2 for 5 kicking field goals. This just shows you the importance of having a good offense, especially down in the red zone, because field goals, they're not always gimmies.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough.